Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of ether. You must travel to our fortress, high in the cliffs. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive. I saw that the word Ing was coming up, and I stumbled because I tried to say invading. Invading the Ing Hive. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as a friend. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of ether be your guide.
I just love these guys. We love them.
These guys?
Yeah.
It's
I
neat
want
that
one
he.
as a friend.
It's neat that he gets down on your level there.
I like how flowy he is. I like the little mouth bits. I like his antlers. The little feeler guys.
Don't think those are antlers.
Bro, they're antlers if you call them antlers. I like them. Like them. Like our bug friend.
Other things that I don't want to see in Metroid Prime 4. I don't want them to repeat the same mistake that the developers of Metroid Dread made and have an over-reliance on teleporters. Because that led to some seriously lazy map design towards the end of Metroid Dread. So I wasn't a fan of that. Although a point in Metroid Dread's favor, which since you've all but abandoned that title,
no, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't mind spoiling it for you. There's a part where Samus talks in Metroid Dread, and it is perfect. They did it exactly right. So good fucking job, developers of Metroid Dread. You did exactly what was appropriate. 100 points. So Samus is only spoken, full spoken sentences in Metroid Dread. She is talking to a member of the Chozo.
Yeah.
And she only speaks the Chozo native language.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Because it's basically impossible to find flaws with that vocal performance, and it preserves her mystery while still making her feel more involved and aware and compassionate of the people that adopted her, essentially. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the answer. So you can use the dark visor to find hidden things like this.
Are there any environments that you really wouldn't want to see in another Metroid Prime game?
That I wouldn't want to see. I don't know if I would want them to try to do an ice area. Because Phendrana is so iconic.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't think that I'd want to. If I could somehow exert control over the scenario, that's the kind of thing that I would leave in their hands and be like, no, you guys at least deserve the opportunity to you try what you want to try, right?
Yeah.
It's if you think that you can use modern graphics technology to
somehow
outdo Phendrana as an ice world or Magmor Caverns as a lava world, anything like that, it's yeah, no, you should try it. And not in that's not me being snide.
Yeah.
Like, I do mean that earnestly. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, just do your best. This will probably be
I
fine.
don't know. For sure. But if it were up to you, you wouldn't try.
No, I would not. I wouldn't. Specifically, I would not try to do an ice place.
As we've been talking through hypothetical future games during this playthrough, I'm stuck on my idea of having a Metroid Prime space station jaunt that would play more with gravity. Like, even more with gravity, you know?
Yeah.
And would have more, like, scary spacesuit situations and...
One thing that I would like to see them to, I would like for them to try. I would like to see a populated urban area.
Ooh,
Like, I
that
think
sounds scary to me, but...
I don't think Metroid has ever done that. But I would like to see... So here's like the dream scenario, right? It's a part of the game where, like, you've either completed an early game mission, or maybe this just happens right at the start of the game. Maybe this is just sort of like the tutorial, you know? But it's like, you... How to describe it? Samus goes to a place thinking that it's going to be chill, right?
Uh-huh.
So is just in her Zero suit, or is even just in like civilian clothes. And it's like a Mos Eisley situation, or like a kind of grungy, you know, basically any populated area from Cowboy Bebop. You know? So it's
like
just
the casino.
I know, grungier, like one of the places that's actually like people live there, not people not I wouldn't want it to be glossy. I'd want it to be like that sort of ramshackle look that lends itself well to platforming.
What was it? Was it Tijuana? Like New Tijuana? Space Tijuana?
I don't remember.
Where they meet the... Anyway, I want to rewatch Cowboy Bebop again. I really liked the live action one, but I have to watch them far apart from each other.
Yeah,
because I don't like them together. I like them separately. It's like I don't want to have a pulled pork barbecue sandwich and then have like pork tacos the same minute. They need to be separate enough so that I can appreciate individually.
I liked the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Until I went back and rewatched the anime a week or two later. And I realized how much it's like whenever the show was doing its own thing, then it was cool, but some of the best moments I realized had already been done better in the original. Yeah.
I think for me, the live action one makes like way more sense.
Yeah.
And 100% less art.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's like these moments. There are these moments in the animated version where it's like, did he just throw that harmonica off screen into nowhere? It's not coming back, is it? Nope. Okay.
That's cool, though.
Yes.
That's cool. I liked it.
It was so cool. It's a moment that I remember. And it's like, why do you have a harmonica in the first place? Aren't you broke?
I think that belonged to somebody that had been recently killed in that scenario.
Yeah, gross.
I can't remember the specifics. Are you really not new? What are you? Pirate Commando?
It just seems too bizarre, like for the live action show, for him to go out to one of the corpses, pry a freaking harmonica out of their pocket.
No, I don't think that you're making it weird. You're making it weird. It was sort of a touching moment.
Yeah, it was in the anime, but I'm saying that if they tried to do it in the live action, they would make it kind of gross and weird instead of as cool and like poignant as it was. You know, it was a moment.
Yeah. What I'm thinking of specifically, it's whenever. Is that close enough? Is that good enough? Not quite. In, I think, like one of the first episodes of both. I can't remember if it was the first episode of both. But you know, the spoilers for Cowboy Bebop. The lady who is pretending to be pregnant.
Yeah.
So that way, like she's smuggling drugs.
Yeah. Red eye.
Yeah, she's smuggling the red eye. They adapted that really faithfully, and in like the hazy recollection that I had whenever I was watching it, I was like, yeah, okay, so they referenced that successfully, and there was some art there, and it was just as like sort of somber and chilling and sad, but kind of, you know, I mean, it's unavoidably sort of pretty because it's just this splash of color that's just floating through space weightlessly.
Just a gorgeous tragedy.
Yeah, it's just a really beautiful sadness. And then you go back and you watch the anime though, and then it's like, oh no, it looked way better here.
Yes.
It's like in the music and the expressiveness on just every character was more expressive in the scene, and it's just, it really just gives you this feeling of like
beautiful tragedy. I don't know if there's a single word for it,
but well, what it makes me realize is like the best moment. Oh, so I think one of my favorite moments from the live action series, it was the scene where Jet is going to his kids' play remotely.
Yeah.
And then it will cut back and show him like he's sort of like in a VR environment, so he's sort of blind and deaf to what's happening in the real world around him, right?
Yeah.
But then you can see Spike fighting a bunch of guys, like really, like through like a Vaseline filter because the windows are sort of fogged. And there's just a moment where like more guys show up, and then you see this sort of blurry Spike like tense up and then just run away.
Like that. The live action when they were kind of letting loose and doing new things. Yeah. Was so fun.
Yeah, I think that my favorite part of the live action version is that I do feel like they did a great job having the interplay and building up the relationships between the three main characters in a way that I just don't think that the anime was super interested in.
Yeah.
In the anime, everybody just stayed sort of mysterious, and you kind of think like, are they really like close? Are they friends?
Or
really?
Are they just like grifters hanging out?
But then you get scenes like in the live action ones where it's like
shower bath shower.
Yeah, that's the one.